What is up, you guys? It is your boy, Brett Big is here, and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, it's going to be a very short, sweet one, because this is obviously a team that's just made it to the AFC Championship game, and if maybe it weren't for roughing, for, bad play calls. Well, not bad play calls, just pretty much bad ref interference. We could be talking about the Super Bowl champions. We could be talking about just making it to the Super Bowl in general. Who knows? But it isn't their entire fault. It's kind of just the ref's fault. But yeah, and also we are finally made it to the final 10 teams. Which this would be this 10th final team I'll be making. I am going to probably do triple uploads. Yes, I'm not kidding. We are going to be uploading 3 videos a day, so then I can finally get this series done. And then I'm going to have my predictions, then I'm going to get my week 1 predictions, and I'm pretty sure they're just going to be the same, but I will probably go deep down a little bit more on my personal predictions on these games instead in my season, because it's just going to be what record I think the teams are going to go about. I'm not going to explain them. I'm just going to kind of emphasize a little summary of what I think of these specific teams, if you guys haven't watched all those videos again. But anyway, let's get into the video. So yeah, videos, it's like the Bengals, it's going to be a very short, sweet one. It's not going to be like super short, like a video short length, but it is going to be very short because this team is... There's not a lot to talk about with this team because they didn't really do a lot in the offseason, and pretty much what they did in the offseason was just fix the defense, which is already pretty good as is. So, yeah, that's all I got to say. They did lose pieces. I will going to admit, maybe having Joe Burrow out for at least maybe one game does hurt, especially to me in fantasy because I did my fantasy drafts. And it's also going to hurt the Bengals in general. Obviously, again, it's just one game, but the injury can't still hurt them in the beginning of the season, like it kind of did last year. So that's why I think that this team could have a very slow start like it did last year. But, I mean, it could be better, but it also could be worse. You never know. But obviously, this is still the same offense with Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, except Senator Rapidi is also gone. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd. They don't have Hayden Hurst this year. And their O-line didn't really change, surprisingly. Unless they really believe in the 3 other free agents that they got, which are of the following: Lyon Johnson, Ken Harris, and I think there was somebody else. I just can't remember. Was it? Was it Lyon Harris and Lyon Collins and Ken Harris? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Well, if I'm missing someone, it wouldn't matter. But this year, they added Orlando Brown Jr. The only thing that really makes this move extremely good is because he's not on the Chiefs anymore. That is probably the biggest positive into that. Outside of that, you're kind of getting a little stubborn, good offensive lineman. I wouldn't say great, but he's definitely good. And I think he's been better than your 11th overall pick, Joe Williams has been, so. Yeah, but I do think that, though, in my opinion, this team, outside maybe the 49ers, I don't know, this probably is my favorite team into going to the Super Bowl, which is a lot of people's favorites, which, again, I don't blame them, because this team is more young than I feel like a lot of people think, because it's like the offense is super young, but also their secondary is really young, too. Like, outside of Kuzie, they have players like Daxton Hill, Jordan Battle, they have Taylor Tampreet, they also have Miles Murphy, they have Logan Wilson, even if he's 27, but he's only played for 3-4 years technically. Jermaine Pat, I guess you could start to say he's a little old, but I don't know yet. So you kind of got a pretty young defense with also a young offensive core with players like Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. So I think this team is pretty good in terms of their skill positions, just not on defense, but I think on offense there definitely are. And I also like their defensive line with players like Trey Hendrickson, DJ Reader, and Miles Murphy, which is a guy I wish our team drafted. But no, of course they don't, because I can't get the things I don't want. But yeah, I again, this is going to be very short and sweet. This is probably going to be one of the best teams in the AFC, if not the best. And I wouldn't be shocked if this team makes it to the Super Bowl. I honestly wouldn't be shocked. But I would be shocked if this team somehow didn't at least win with a 500 record in the season. But anyways, that is going to be it. Again, I was going to say this is short and sweet just because I want to try to make these videos as much as possible. I'm sorry I'm not emphasizing them as all the other videos, but I am going to try my best to try to finish them today, tomorrow, Saturday at the earliest. I mean, latest. Actually, maybe Sunday, Monday. I think Monday is going to be the latest because I want to try to get all these videos out on Tuesday at least, because then Wednesday I get the chance to, well, make the video, because Thursday I don't think I'm going to be able to. And then also you got all of this stuff going on, so yeah. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Peace.